But on my father's side, it was really, really different. Very different. As different as my mother and dad were. My grandpa and I were really close. And he was a short, wiry guy. Like my dad, built like my dad. Foul-languaged guy. A lot of people didn't like him. He chewed his wife out all the time. She chewed him back. And the place where I was born probably had a small kitchen, a small living room, and 2 very small bedrooms. That was it. And no electricity. And finally they got electricity later on in their lives, but they never did get into plumbing. And so that's where I was born. And I was born on, my mother tells me this, I don't remember it much. I was born 13 miles out of town. The town had 2,800 in it. It was the county seat. And you kind of compare this to Mare Island and East Los Angeles. And my dad wanted to go back when my mother got pregnant. My dad wanted to go back after they got married. I was a miracle baby for a time. I was born only 5 months after they got married, so that was really a short gestation period. Broke records. And,
Go ahead. And so, but you said you were close to your grandfather.
Yeah.
Grandpa Brinkman.
I'll tell you why.
Okay. Tell me.
Grandpa wanted us to learn all kinds of male things. And we would go out there, of course I was there when I was a little boy, but every year for 8 or 9 years in a row we went there for summer for harvest. My dad would work in the harvest. He'd take his vacations and go work in the harvest. And Grandpa would grab a hold of me and the other boys, and the girls too, but mostly the boys, and take you out. You get to drive the truck out on the farm, you know, out across the dirt roads, and I'm driving about a 36 Model A truck, Ford truck. Hey, this is a blast. And learned how to shoot guns. I killed so many sparrows and pigeons. And, I learned how to ride horses. He taught me how to ride a horse. And he taught me how to take the cattle out to the pastures, different pastures on his farm, and to bring them in. And Grandpa did all that, you know. And so Grandpa's always grabbing you in the truck and going for places, doing things. And except he'd take you into town with you, and he played dominoes. Everybody and all the farmers played dominoes. They'd go into town to play dominoes. He played dominoes for money. You guys have both played dominoes, haven't you? Got doubles that go in here and all that stuff. You get points for every time you can do something like that. Well, they did it for money. The money might be 5 cents, you know, 10 cents, whatever. And if you win $1.50 or $15, something. If you get a big night, big day. They never played at night. But so then you'd go in with him. Then it was like, oh, whoopee, we're going into town with Grandpa. So finally we got old enough to...
All in Oklahoma?
Oklahoma, yeah. And finally we got old enough he would take us over by the Plunge, which is the city Plunge in this town of 2,800. He'd drop us off and all the cousins would be just, Grandpa's gone longer. Hey, longer in the pool. And we'd watch a little bit of the, you know, of the thing. And we'd have to walk back to, it was 2 blocks into the main street where the domino parlor was. And so we'd have to walk back there. And we stayed until it closed. And then closed, the pool closed, and then we'd go there. But Grandpa was remembered by Grandma and as hating him. They were just nasty to each other. Grandpa had bad language and Grandma didn't have much better. And Grandma was always nasty to me. And some of the cousins remember Grandma's being, you know, nice to them. But Grandma was very selective. And